Welcome to another edition of MIW. Got the D-Man here, and today's topic is going to be consciousness. I'm going to be reading out of the book by Neville Goddard, At Your Command. Now, everything begins in the mind. Whether you want to date beautiful women, whether you want to be wealthy, whether you want to be another Arnold Schwarzenegger, or a rock, or whoever. Everything begins in your thoughts, in your mind. Okay, so we're going to be talking about how you can use your mind to create the reality that you desire. Okay? We're going to start off on page 10. We've been doing this. This is a continuing topic here out of the book, At Your Command by Neville Goddard. It goes to say, two shall agree as touching anything, and it shall be established on earth. Those two are your conscious and subconscious mind. This agreement is never made between two persons. It is between the awareness and the thing desired. You are now conscious of being, so you are actually saying to yourself without using words, I am. I am a teacher, I am a painter, I am an entrepreneur, I am a CEO of a large corporation. I am an inventor. You are many things according to what you think that you are. The state, your consciousness, which can be changed as a personality can be changed. Your personality is not fixed. It's malleable. It's flexible. It's changeable. Now, if it is a state of health that you are desirous of attaining, before you have any evidence of health in your world, you begin to feel yourself to be healthy. And the very second the feeling, I am healthy, is attained, the two have agreed. That is, I am and health have agreed to be one. And this agreement ever results in the birth of a child, which is the thing agreed upon. In this case, health. And because I made the agreement, I expressed the thing agreed. So you can see why Moses stated, I am hath sent me. For what being other than I am could send you into expression? None. For I am the way, besides me there is no other. If you take the wings of the morning and fly into the uttermost parts of the world, or if you make your bed in hell, you will still be aware of being. You are ever sent into expression by your awareness, and your expression is ever that which you are aware of being. If you're in high school, you may think, I am a student. I am a Trojan. Our school the name of the teams are called the Trojans. Okay, you could say, I'm a Trojan. I'm from Troy. I am the son of whoever your father is. I am. Be very cautious of what you say after I am. Many times people spend time, I'm a loser, I can't do anything, I'm not good looking, I'm not popular. They embed their subconscious with these thoughts, with their conscious mind, with their verbalization. So now it's not as easy as just saying one time, I am the greatest, I am the best football player on the high school team, I am the best coach there ever was. You have to say it long enough with enough emotion, see yourself being what you want to be, to change your consciousness. You became what you are today by what people have told you, mainly your parents, and what you have told yourself. Now, when you become the age of, let's say, awareness, or where you realize that you're responsible for who you are and that you have the power to change who you are and to become who you want to be, okay, then you can start using affirmations and your thinking. Think about what you're thinking about. When something goes wrong, do you feel like you're a failure? Do you berate? Is that the word? Do you bash yourself? Do you cut yourself down? Do you talk to yourself the same way you would talk to your best friend if he made a mistake? Usually we are much worse to ourselves. We berate ourselves. That's the word I was looking for. We berate ourselves instead of accepting the fact that we made a mistake and that we were courageous enough to try. Many people are afraid to even try for fear of failure. You learn more by your failures than you do by your successes. When you fail at something, stop and take a look at what happened. First off, don't blame anybody else. Take responsibility for what happened. And then look and see what you can do better next time. You can't change the past, but you can change your future actions. But it begins with your thinking. Okay, again, Moses stated, I am that I am. I'm sure you've all heard about the story with Moses and the burning bush, and he come down from the mountain with the 10 Commandments. Okay, if you haven't, interesting story. Now here is something to always bear in mind. You cannot put new wine in old bottles or new patches on old garments. That is, you cannot take with you into the new consciousness any part of the old man. All of your present beliefs, fears, and limitation are weights that bind you to your present level of consciousness. If you would transcend this level, you must leave behind all that is now your present conception of self or conception of who you think you are. To do this, you take your attention away from all that is now your problem or limitation and dwell upon just being. That is, you say silently but feeling to yourself, I am. Before you add anything onto that I am, you are a being, you exist. All these, I am a student, I am the son of Joe Smith, I am the son of Sally Smith, I am a football player, I am the best in school. All these things you have acquired in your life by actions you've taken, by other people labeling you. These can be changed to whatever you want to be. But as it says, you have to leave behind your old conception of yourself. Let's say you think that you're not popular. Okay, your old conception of yourself would be, I am not popular. The new conception that you want is to be popular. I am popular. So you make the affirmation, I am popular. Okay, you first say it to yourself, you're actually lying to yourself. At least you believe you are. But your conception, your previous conception of yourself, or what you thought about yourself before, that's a lie too. Because the reason you're not popular is because you don't think you're popular. If you continue with the affirmations, visualize yourself, everyone, when you walk in a room, people come up and they talk to you, speak to you. You do that long enough with enough feeling, and just as you had the old conception of being not popular, you will have a new conception and you will change and become popular. Do it long enough and the world will bear witness to your new conception of yourself. What does that mean to bear witness? People will start telling you, man, you're one of the most popular guys in school, or you're becoming popular, or you'll notice people starting to come up and talk to you that never talked to you before. These things will happen if you persist. I cannot express with enough emphasis how important it is to persist and persevere, even when your senses tell you nothing is changing. When you get it inside that you are this person by telling yourself with affirmations, by looking in the mirror and saying, you are the most popular guy that I know. Everybody wants to talk to you. I know it sounds silly, but that's how you have become who you are today. By repetition to yourself, what you're saying to yourself, your inner conversations, by what other people say about you. And this brings us into expression. The word personality comes from an old Greek word, persona, which meant a mask. In the theater, they would put on a mask of the person they wanted to portray to the crowd. Our personality is but a mask that masks the true self, the true I am. You are any number of perceptions of yourself that you desire to be. You just have to step into that. You've heard the old saying, fake it till you make it, is very true. You act as if you are the person you want to be. And don't trust your senses, your eyes, your ears, your smell, and all the other, feel, the touch. Don't trust that, but trust the vision you have within yourself, and know that that will manifest in your outer reality, that will appear in your outer reality if you are persistent in your assumption of yourself, in thinking of yourself as the person you want to be. Whether it's a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire, whatever you desire to be, the most popular guy, the best football player on the NFL, these things are all possible for you. But each of us have certain desires within ourselves. Because you may be thinking, well, I'm 5 foot tall and 400 pounds. You mean to tell me I can be the best NFL player there was? If you have that desire within yourself, yes. But more than likely, you probably don't have that desire in you. But if it's a true burning desire, you've had it for a while, and it's something you really want to do, it is possible for you to do that. It can happen. But you are the only one that can, how would I say, initiate the process of that starting to happen. You may head out in that direction, you may take the step in that direction, but find out that actually you want to do something else. But unless you take that first step, you will never realize your... Well, I got interrupted. My son needed the keys for the car, so I hate getting interrupted during the videoing. But what we have to remember too is when we're pursuing our goals and when we're doing what we desire to do, we're going to have obstacles and interruptions, and you can't let these things stop you, because unbeknownst to you, these are all part of the process to build your character into the kind of person that can accept the success you desire. Everybody wants the muscles, everybody wants to be in shape. Few people want to go to the gym and lift the weights or box or run or ride the bicycle or whatever you have to do to get there. And it's the same way with success. If you dream of big success, of grand successes, you are going to have to go through the obstacles and the interruptions and the disappointments and the discouragements to get to your goal, because all these things build your character. Just as lifting weights or running or boxing or whatever your sport is, if you have one, builds the strength of your body, the only way you can build strength of character is to forge your way through the obstacles and the things that seem to be trying to stop you. These are ways that you get to your goals. What seems like an obstacle many times is an opportunity. There is an opportunity in every obstacle, but you have to look for it. The obstacles and the negatives display themselves boldly in front of your eyes. You have to look deeply into these obstacles and distractions and discouragements to find the opportunity in there. But I'll guarantee you it is in there. But you have to look for it. And then again, that comes back with persistence and perseverance. If you have persistence and perseverance and determination, you will find the opportunities in every obstacle. They will work for you. And remember this too, you can't see the big picture. The way that you think that you should get to your goal is never the way that it's actually going to play out. You cannot see ahead. You cannot see into the future. You can't see the big picture. But there is a part of you, the God part of you, if you like, or higher self, or whatever you choose to call it, that is far wiser than your rational mind. The rational mind is the part of you that says, oh, let me see, 2 plus 2 is 4. And let me see, I have to stop at this stop sign. The rational mind is that part of you that, remember when you started to learn how to drive a car, if you drive, or a bicycle, you had to think about it. In the bicycle, you had to keep balance. You had to, well, I push the pedal here and I hold the handles. And many times you fell down. But now as you ride that bicycle or drive that car, you can get in there and be having a full conversation, turn the key on, start it up, get going. You don't look to see where the drive is. You just put it in drive automatically. And it's all done by the higher self, the subconscious mind. Have you ever been driving down the road and all of a sudden you realize you've driven 5 miles and you don't even remember it? That was your subconscious mind doing it. Same on the bicycle. Maybe you ride your bicycle to work and back every day and you don't remember even riding. But there was a time when you had to focus with your conscious mind on everything you were doing with the bicycle. But now your subconscious mind has taken over and it almost rides the bicycle by itself. You can be talking to your friend, you can play around. You don't even have to think about it. You can ride someone on there with you. So that is the higher self. That is the God part of you. That is the wise part of you. That is the part that's connected to what they call the superconscious or universal mind, or the God part of you that's connected to God, so to speak, the universal intelligence. Whatever name you want to call it, it really doesn't matter. Even in the Bible, there are many names for God. So the name matters little. It's just that there is a power that can help you achieve your goals. Many of the greatest scientists and inventors in the world say the answers that they could not find with their conscious mind came to them out of thin air or in a dream or somewhere. So how do you explain that? You can't really explain it, except that it comes from the unexplainable. So just remember that when things don't seem to be going your way, just try to believe that they are going your way, that you just can't see how that they are. I know that's difficult when you have a disappointment or a loss or something that really knocks you back. You feel like, or you think that, how can this possibly be helping me to get to my end goal? But as I said, you can't see the big picture. It's only looking back in retrospect that you can see how these obstacles and seemingly insurmountable delays, denials, discouragements brought you to your end goal where you really wanted to be. And you can then see in retrospect how there was no other way you could have gotten there except by these seemingly obstacles that turned out not to be obstacles at all, turned out to be steps or rungs on the ladder for you to climb to where you want to be today. So that's it for today. If you'd like to get my help personally, you can contact me at marksinspirationalguidance@gmail.com. Smash that like button, subscribe, share this with a friend. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.